Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. I welcome you all to my channel. In the last video, we are discussing about one charting scanner. There is a gap between moving average and that particular candle low, which tests the lower moving average, and we are trying to find a reversal. So here, a lot of stocks which we find out with that particular scanner. In this video, we are going to discuss the reversal of this particular scanner. But the same indicator will not be work for this, and we have to create one more custom indicator to find out opposite of this particular pattern. So exactly EMA which we have used, and this is the custom indicator which we have created. So based on that indicator only we can able to find out the gap between that particular stock. So in this case we are looking for a 3% gap. So recent backtest result on a 7-4, almost some 5 stocks like Kotak Bank, so that we have seen here. So here this is 7-4, and that gap of this two moving average before that particular day, it exactly near about a 3%. So I think it is more than 3% while calculating the exact value, because we used a 3% and above. Okay, so on this particular day, 7th April, it came into the scanner. If you are calculating before 7th April, so the level is 3.09. So more than 3% gap between this. So this moving average which going into the upward direction, sudden down on the price may be testing at the lower moving average. It can be reversed. So that is what the logic by the scanner. And if any stock which forming such a pattern, like the gap between 3%, and it tested the lower moving and bounces back. So that is what the logic which we have created on previous scanner, and same like that we are going to reverse the scanner. And first one which we have created by 20 EMA, okay, it's above 40 EMA, and then this conditions also 3% gap between these two moving averages, and suddenly the stock will test it to the lower moving average. In this case, this is a 20 moving average and this is a 40. When the market is touches, and maybe we are expecting some reversal here also, that is happening. So it tested on the lower moving average, but the gap is the main key which we are using 3%, or whatever. If you want to increase that 4%, 5%, that adjustment which can be possible with the scanner that we have already created. If I want to 5% gap, so if any stock is there, let me check. Some stocks are 5% gap on 18 January 8 Paytm. So let me check. January 8, there is a 5% gap. 8th January, maybe this point. Yeah. So the gap between this is almost more percentage gap, but in this case it doesn't reversed back, but the gap of that particular moving average, all the patterns which is confirmed, it is more than 5%, but after few days later it crossed over. Okay, so this is what a logic which you have created, and it is bounces back. So we have added one more condition on yesterday's videos also. If you want, you can add. So only the close must be greater than the lower moving average. If you are using this will be never be there here. Okay, such a kind of thing which we can make the scanner, and after that it never touches to the level. Okay, but huge gap also very difficult, but 3 to 4% that would be a possible range. So let me try to create the reversal of this particular scanner. Let me try to create that, because the same custom indicator which you are going to not going to use it, because this is a different one, and we are going to use one more custom scanners to find out that gap, because it is a reversal. Okay, so what we are going to use the same EMA 20. In this case it must be greater than, because previously we are used it should be less than. This case EMA 40. So 20 and 40 which we are going to use it, and we are going to use it for an 1 day ago. So 1 day ago, and then now, so we are going to add one more condition. So EMA gap, there is a two different scanners which you have created. and it should be greater than. Here also we are going to use greater than number 4%. Okay, so let me add one day ago the number 4%. Let me try the gap if any stocks. I think we didn't get any at this moment. Here we may close 40 greater than. So in this case 20 must be less than. The previous one we use a greater than. In this case, let me try go force. Let me check whether it is right. Go force. Yeah. So the faster moving average, that is 20, is less than the slow moving average 40. From this particular point, it is turned back, and still it is downtrend. Here there is a point where market is some point it is trading up to the higher level without crossing this 2 EMAs, and it is reversed back. So that is the logic which you have created here in this. And let me add as a percentage condition. We have added a 4%, and we to check the high of this particular candle. The high of that particular today's candle must be greater than EMA 40, because that higher level is EMA is 40 only. So let me add it. So only two stocks. HFCL. Let me check HFCL. Yeah, so the exact formation which you are looking for here, the gap between these two moving averages exactly on the previous day, it is more than 4%. And today it tested to the level. Maybe we are expecting until unless if the moving average crossover is not happening, maybe we expected the downtrend. So that is the logic. So simple, but we have to use custom indicator to find out this kind of pattern. So after this particular formation, it is keep on moving lower, and this is the point it touches. But maybe chances can be reversed back again, came down, or the chances if the moving average crosses, we can expect a upside move. So that gap. So where you can see previously there is a good rejection at the bottom. So this is what the idea where we are creating the scanners to find out such a pattern. In this case, it is exactly touches to the level and closed below. Some case Paytm which you have seen, so it is closed and even it is close to the level. So to avoid such a functions, so but now the scanner is ready. So let me add it test, and we will save it now. So one more condition, the high is greater than, and same which you can use it close of that particular candle must be less than, and it will be only this one and HFCL only. Okay, so one more stock it is removed. Without this conditions, we have one more stock, that is IndusInd Bank. Let me check IndusInd Bank. So what is the difference between that and this? Here it is closed to about to the level. Or you can see it is closed about to the moving area. So what we are expecting the rejection, but in this case, you can add this kind of conditions also. If you add, so only few stocks which we find it. So that is what a reversal of the scanner which you have created yesterday. Some good response about the scanner, and this isn't exactly working for reversal of that moving average crossover, and there is a huge gap between, that is a percentage gap between 3-4%, and you can adjust that values 3%, and here we have a lot of stocks. So delivery is the one. This is also, but in this case you can look at this, it is closed about to the level. Maybe the chances if it is continue higher level, there is a chances for crossover on the moving average also be a possible one. So that's why when it is rejected at the higher moving average, then it would be a very perfect opportunity for a trend reversal. Either we are using, so this is what a logic rejected on the top level. So here also it is nearby, but it is not touching to the level. But this 20 and 40 which you are using, so whatever the number of moving average which you can also change it. But in this case, it is a custom indicator which you have created, and you can same as you can use it. So, and if you want to join our premium Telegram group to access our scanners, premium scanners which you have created, we can just ping me on my WhatsApp number which shown here in this video. So you will be getting more detail about the scanners group, so you can access lifetime the scanners. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching and keep supporting and subscribing the channel. If you have any questions or a doubt, just comment on the comment box below. Thank you.